Hello and welcome back to everyone that has been following this series. For anyone that's new to my channel and doesn't know who I am, well, my name is Jutin Al Ahmed and I've been conducting research by investing £100 or equivalent into Bitcoin since May 2024. The research is based upon what would happen if I invested £100 or equivalent into Bitcoin rather than the norm that society does, which is investing into a pension pot. Well, do watch my introductory video from May 2024 to gain a better understanding of the research that is currently being conducted. Anyways, let's not further delay and let's see what's happening to my Bitcoin investment. Has it gone up or has it gone down? Let's find out. Just before we jump in, just a quick disclaimer. I, Jutin Al Ahmed J bin Zala, I am no tax advisor, no legal advisor, no financial advisor, no registered advisor, no such thing. So do your own research. Yeah, let's get straight into it. Hi everyone, we're back to another episode of this research project. Let's see how it goes. It's a bloody day today. There's a lot of bleeding, there's a lot of red that we can see on the charts. Let's go through the DCA anyway. Let's go through the research project. Let's go through how much sats we've accumulated. Anywho, so as we already know, I own 2,110,724 in cold storage currently. But let's go over the current buy that happened last month. So we've got 507,531 there in total, and let's go to Bitcoin here. So in August I purchased 115,643 sats for £100. That's already 10,000 less than the month before, 13,000 less than June, and wow, 23,000 less sats than May. What does that tell you already? What that tells me is the fiat value is depreciating compared to Bitcoin itself. Do I believe there's going to be a bear market? I do. We'll come to that, lol. Anyways, so in total, that's given me 507,531. Now let's add that all together. That means I own 255 sats. So 2.6 million sats, 0.026 Bitcoin. Okay, awesome. We're trying to get to 0.1 Bitcoin, right? 10 million sats. Let's see if that's possible. Anyways, before I go on to CoinMarketCap and go on to the analysis and stuff, please do consider following me on Nostr. This is my Nostr public key. I am on Primal. That's the primary app that I use for the Nostr protocol. Yeah, it's a great decentralized social network platform. I'm new on it. Well, I've been on it actually for a while now, but yeah, I try and post on it, lol. Anywho, let's go on to seeing CoinMarketCap, right? So 24, as I said, it's been very bloody. It's been bleeding. It's been very red. There's been red candles throughout the whole day. It did go up. I'll come to that and stuff. But in the last 24 hours, it's come down. We're at £2,090. All-time profit 490. If we click here, I've actually invested £1,600 now in total. Okay, so we're still £490 profit. But let's look at the 7 days. As we can see, there's so much more profit down there. It's gone down by quite a lot. 30 days over the month, the peak was £2,382, right? Compared to with £1,600, that's £780 profit. That's pretty good, okay, in my opinion. That's like, I think that over 50% or something like that, 45% profit, which is awesome. And 90 days, obviously, it was down and then it came back up, okay? That's pretty good in my opinion. Let's go and check the holdings itself. Average buy price £61,086 and 87 pence. £1,600 is the dollar cost average that I've put in. We're holding £2,090 right now with a profit of £490 and 65 pence, which is 30.66%. Amazing. We're still in profit. Do I think we're going to continue to be in profit? Next month, not next month, sorry, next year, I believe we're in a bear market, yeah? So I'm going to come to that. Anyways, there's just some stats here just so you can have a look. Now, we'll go on to trading view just to show you the redness, lol. This is the day. Check, look at that. Look at that. That was a resistance point that I put there. 108,000. It's gone below that. 107. How far is it going to drop, right? Maybe it'll drop down to here. 101,000. Look at that. It possibly can go to 101, 102,000. That is a resistance point, as I said. This was a good key resistance point. 100, so, or support, I could even say. $107,000. Now the thing is, right, where's the 58k gang at? 58k was a good resistance point as well. That was somewhere that it was so difficult to go over, and that's what all the way down here, right? I don't know if it's going to go there again. Overall, over time, it may do, right? This just the Bitcoin chart. I just want to show you the fact that it's going down. But let's have a look at crypto bubble. Sorry, crypto bubble. Obviously, Bitcoin's the biggest holder of this market. Okay, yeah, there's other coins, but basically everything is down right now. Crazy. It's just over the month, right? Bitcoin is still what? Is that it's not even there? I can't even see it. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Overall, Bitcoin's been not really fluctuating much from what I've seen. If you look at my last video and stuff, you'll be able to see that too. The fact that it's not been moving. One other thing I just wanted to add here is the Bitcoin monthly returns. Okay, August. Let's look here, right? August, we're what, 6.54% down. In 2021, 1 year after the halving, we were 13% up, and 2017 we were 65% up. Right now, August is a bearish month. That's very interesting, right? September as well. Normally it's bearish. There's red. I was planning to, by the way, as I've mentioned to you, I've got other assets and stuff. I was planning to sell some other assets and stuff in September. I might wait until October, November. Why not? It's not like I'm in a rush to sell. And even if it doesn't go to the price that I want, I'm not going to sell. Would I ever sell Bitcoin? No. As I've always mentioned, I don't actually sell Bitcoin. Bitcoin is something you should be saving in. And that's what this whole research project is about, right? Putting your money into Bitcoin rather than a pension. And overall, we're 30% up, lol. Let's see. Because we need to also understand the fact that, like, obviously I'll stop sharing this now, but we need to also understand the fact that over time, right, Bitcoin is something that I think everybody is going to start saving in. Okay, so right now Bitcoin is what, let's say 79,000, 80,000 pounds, but over time it is going to be increasing rapidly, in my opinion, right? That means the more pounds or whatever fiat that you put in now, it's just going to depreciate compared to Bitcoin. Now, when it does come back to the bear, and this is what I was going to tell you about, I personally believe, there's some people that don't believe in the 4-year cycle. I still believe next year that Bitcoin will go into a bear market. So I'm expecting in December it to fully crash, as it does, and then go back into a bear market. I was hoping Bitcoin goes to around 180,000 pound, right? So like $230,000 to $300,000. I still think that it's still, listen, the banana zone can just kick in from nowhere. That's it, boom. Governments, boom, they're just putting money in, there's just trillions coming in, 5-6 trillion market cap, done. Yeah, that's it. That's at those money, that's at those brackets now of what, $300,000 for Bitcoin. Then it crashes, and that's what happens. They get everybody in, and then the whales just cash out. That's just the way. It's not just Bitcoin. This is how stocks, everything works. This is how housing markets work. This is how the whole world works. Extracting from the poor. Okay, we know that this is a thing because the poor want a get rich quick scheme. They're going to putting in money that they can't afford, and that's it. They're going to just stay in the cycle of poverty. Now, obviously, what I always say is Bitcoin is something that you save and you just put in what you can. That's what I'm like trying to portray here, right? Just putting in £100 in every month. Put in what you can, and you'll see over time, over the next 10 years, we'll see how much it is, right? Because it's going to, I believe it's going to be ridiculous. What I'm trying to also come to is the fact that if you're buying in the bear market, when say it does go to 180,000, yeah, pound, and then it comes down. So that's say $230,000, and it comes down to 100. If there's normally an 85% retracement, right? So let's say it comes back down to 58K lol, $58,000. What does that mean? You can buy and DCA up unto that amount, and then you'll be accumulating more. And then when it goes all the way back up, you're in profit. That's it. That's all. It's simple mathematics, actually. It's just that you're just going to be in profit in that period of time because you were able to buy in early, and you were DCAing, and you don't really care because you're doing it for multiple years, right? That's the main thing here. Now, let's go over one thing that happened last month, right? This was a bit interesting. Normally, the Fed, right, Jerome, we're waiting for the news in September that is he going to do the interest rate cuts, because if it does, then people have more money and they can invest more, right? That's just M2 supply. That's just how it works. Now, what's interesting is Jerome was like, oh, he doesn't believe that we should follow the 2% interest rate anymore. What does that mean? That means potentially either let's do rate cuts, or do you know what? This guy's being so weird about everything. It's literally all speculation right now. As I said, if you're a hodler and you got diamond hands, you don't really care about this noise. You're not going to sell, like I'm not going to be selling Bitcoin, okay? Because Bitcoin, I don't think, unless you sell Bitcoin, and this is a risk, right? Unless you sell Bitcoin and then put it into alts, and then if alts magically somehow do go up, and the main key thing that a lot of traders do, like the big ones, they accumulate more alts so it goes above Bitcoin's price to put it back into Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is the king. Okay, Bitcoin is where you can store your value. It's something that increases in price, and it's just something that's decentralized, right? Nobody can take it away from you. It's the best asset in the world. Now, there's obviously opinions about store value compared to currency. I also believe that Bitcoin should be used as currency. We'll come on to that another day, a topic another day. But yeah, so this interest rate stuff is very, very interesting in my opinion. It's something that next month will show us, right? We'll see what happens next month. Anyways, if you did enjoy this video and you thought that this was helpful, you're getting the gist of what's happening now, that how much the Bitcoin price is going, how much I'm starting to accumulate over time. Do consider subscribing to my channel. If you're new here, do check out my channel. I give free education on Bitcoin, on self-custody. I'm also a crypto asset consultant, so do consider booking me. If you've watched my videos and you still need some help, I'm here to help you one-on-one, and yeah, hopefully you'll get a better insight. I always say education is key. I have a friend actually recently, just because of lack of knowledge, they lost £2,000. That's insane. My time doesn't look that expensive then, does it, right? If you just book me and you see, okay, you've invested a bit of money in education, you won't be making these mistakes, and you'll be able to save thousands. As I've lost thousands and I've learned over time, I'm trying to help you save thousands. And this is it. This is also about just giving my time to educate people. Check it out on YouTube. Check every one of my videos. Even on Rumble. I'm on Rumble. I'm on X. I'm everywhere. No. But yeah, do check that out. Anyways, do consider subscribing. Follow me on Rumble. Subscribe to me on YouTube. And lastly, let's not forget, together, let's break free from the shackles of modern slavery. I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye-bye.